Most people don't live 10 different years. They live the same year 10 times, same thoughts, same routines, same results. And the tragedy is, they call that living. But life wasn't meant to be an endless loop. It was meant to be a story that grows, changes, and inspires. You see, the truth is simple. If you don't change your direction, you'll end up exactly where you're heading. And if your days all look the same, your years will too. Somewhere along the line, we traded purpose for pattern. We got comfortable doing what's familiar, even when it no longer serves us. So today, this is your wake-up call, not from me, but from life itself. It's time to stop living the same year. It's time to wake up. 10 things that will change your life for Eve. There comes a moment when a person looks in the mirror and realizes life is not going to change by accident. It will not change because a new year arrived or because you hoped it would. It changes only when you do. Real change starts when you accept that everything in your life is your responsibility. That is the beginning of wisdom. 1. Take full responsibility for your life. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control the people around you. But you can always control yourself. That is the key to freedom. Most people spend their energy blaming circumstances, parents, society, or luck. They wait for something outside them to improve. But waiting keeps you stuck. The truth is simple. Nothing changes until you decide to. When you take responsibility, you move from being a victim to being the creator. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I do about it? That single question turns weakness into strength. It is not about guilt. It is about power. Responsibility gives you power because now your future depends on you. If things are not working, you can learn. If life feels unfair, you can grow stronger. Once you take ownership, you stop hoping and start building. Each morning remind yourself, if it is to be, it is up to me. That one decision can change the direction of your entire life. 2. Design your life, do not drift. Most people live by accident. They wake up, go to work, come home, watch something, sleep, and repeat. They drift through their days with no design, no clear destination. But nothing great was ever built by drifting. Every house needs a blueprint, every business a plan, every masterpiece a vision. Your life is no different. You must design it. Sit down with a pen and ask yourself, what do I really want my life to look like? What kind of person do I want to become? What kind of contribution do I want to make? Write it down. Dream it in detail. Picture it so clearly that you can feel it. When you have a design, your days begin to take shape. You know what to say yes to and what to say no to. You begin to live on purpose instead of by routine. Jim Rohn used to say, do not start the day until you have finished it on paper. That means decide in advance what you want to accomplish. When you live by design, you move from reaction to creation. You no longer just go through the year, you grow through it. A life by design is not about perfection. It is about direction. It is about becoming the kind of person who chooses intentionally rather than randomly. And when you do that, the days stop blending together. They start to mean something. 3. Guard your mind every day. Your mind is the soil of your destiny. Whatever you plant in it will grow. Plant weeds and you get weeds. Plant seeds of greatness and you get a harvest of success. Every thought is a seed. Every word is a drop of water. Every belief is the sunlight that shapes what grows. That is why you must guard your mind like a precious garden. You cannot allow negative voices, toxic news, or endless distraction to fill your thoughts. Whatever you feed will flourish. Feed fear and fear grows. Feed faith and strength grows. Most people let the world pour noise into their head all day. Then they wonder why they feel anxious, scattered, or lost. Your mind becomes what you feed it. So feed it truth. Feed it wisdom. Feed it peace. Spend time in silence. Read something that makes you think. Listen to mentors who challenge you to rise higher. Protect your mental space the same way you protect your home. Do not let just anyone walk in and leave a mess. The quality of your life will always follow the quality of your thoughts. If you want to change your future, change what you allow inside your mind today. For build discipline, not excuses. Excuses are easy. They always sound good at first. But every excuse costs you something: time, progress, confidence. Discipline may feel hard, but it gives you everything excuses steal. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like it. It is the foundation of character, the bridge between desire and achievement. You do not need to be motivated all the time. You just need to be consistent. Small actions done daily are far more powerful than bursts of effort followed by long breaks. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you grow stronger. Every time you choose effort over ease, you build inner strength. And strength is what turns ordinary days into extraordinary results. Most people wait for the right mood. Winners act first and let the feeling catch up later. Discipline does not restrict you. It liberates you. It gives you control over your habits instead of letting your habits control you. Start small, wake up on time, finish what you start, keep your word. Discipline compounds like interest. The more you practice it, the richer your life becomes. And once you master it, opportunities that once seemed far away will begin to find you. 5. Value time like it is gold. You can make more money, but you can never make more time. Time is life's most precious currency, and it is always running out. Each sunrise is a reminder that you are given one more deposit into your account. How you spend it determines everything. Most people treat time casually. They waste hours on things that bring no value. Scrolling, complaining, drifting. They trade golden moments for distractions that will not matter a year from now. But successful people treat time like treasure. They plan their days, they protect their focus, and they invest their hours wisely. They know that minutes matter because life is made of minutes. Every hour is either a seed or a loss. When you waste it, it is gone forever. When you use it with intention, it multiplies. Guard your mornings. Use them to create, to think, to plan. Do not hand your prime time to nonsense. You owe it to your future self to use your present moments wisely. Jim Rohn said, "Days are expensive. When you spend a day, you have one less day to spend." So ask yourself, what did I trade a day of my life for today? Was it worth it? When you start valuing time as gold, you start valuing life itself. You realize that what you do daily is who you become permanently, and that realization alone can transform everything. 6. Choose growth over comfort. Comfort is easy. It asks nothing from you, keeps you safe, but it also keeps you small. Growth, on the other hand, stretches you. It asks you to face fear, to enter the unknown, to let go of what feels easy. Every time you choose comfort, you repeat the same year again. Every time you choose growth, you create a new version of yourself. That is the difference between surviving and living. Growth is not about pain for the sake of pain. It is about becoming more than you were yesterday. The gym hurts, but it builds muscle. Learning is hard, but it builds wisdom. Courage feels risky, but it builds freedom. Whenever you face a choice between easy and meaningful, choose meaningful. You may sweat today, but you will shine tomorrow. Comfort zones are soft prisons. They feel safe, but they cost your potential. Step beyond them. The first steps will tremble, but soon they will turn into strength. You do not grow because life gets easier. You grow because you become stronger. Choose growth every single time. 7. Surround yourself with the right people. No one succeeds alone. The people around you shape your thoughts, your habits, your standards. If you spend time with 5 complainers, you will become the 6th. If you spend time with 5 dreamers, you will start to dream too. Energy is contagious. Attitudes are contagious. Discipline and laziness both spread. That is why your environment matters more than motivation. Look at your circle. Do they lift you or limit you? Do they challenge you or comfort your excuses? Choose people who see the best in you and demand it. Choose mentors who remind you that you can do more. Choose friends who celebrate growth, not gossip. You become like the people you spend the most time with. So spend your time with those who make you better. Do not fear walking alone for a while. Solitude is better than toxic company. Surround yourself with excellence and you will rise. Surround yourself with average and you will settle. Choose wisely because your circle becomes your ceiling. 8. Keep your word to yourself. Most people break promises to themselves and then wonder why they feel powerless. Every time you say you will do something and you do not, you weaken your own belief. You teach your mind that your words mean nothing. Keeping your word to yourself is the foundation of confidence. It is how you build trust within. When you can rely on yourself, you become unstoppable. Start small. If you promise to wake up early, do it. If you promise to exercise, do it. If you promise to read, do it. Every kept promise is a brick in the wall of self-respect. You do not need approval when you have integrity with yourself. People may doubt you, but your actions will speak louder. And soon your self-trust will silence every doubt. When you keep your word, you align your thoughts and actions. You stop being divided. You become clear, focused, powerful. That is the real secret of confidence. 9. Learn every day. The moment you stop learning, you start dying. Life rewards curiosity. Every book, every conversation, every mistake carries a lesson if you are willing to look for it. Formal education can make you a living, but self-education can make you a fortune. Not just in money, but in wisdom, peace, and awareness. Every time you learn, you expand your world. New knowledge opens new doors. Read something daily. Listen to voices that challenge your limits. Learn from failure, not fear it. When you fail, ask what life is teaching you instead of asking why it happened. Keep a notebook of lessons. Reflect at night on what the day taught you. Growth is not measured by years, but by insights. The more you learn, the more you earn. Not only an income, but an understanding, empathy, and power. Never stop being a student of life. Those who keep learning keep evolving, and those who evolve keep winning. 10. Live with purpose every day. Purpose is what gives life direction. Without it, you can be busy and still go nowhere. You can achieve everything and still feel empty. Purpose is not found in a day. It is built through days of awareness and service. It is discovered when you ask, what truly matters to me? What do I want my life to stand for? When you find your why, the how becomes easier. Purpose turns pain into power. It gives meaning to struggle and energy to effort. When you live for something bigger than yourself, you stop counting the hours and start making the hours count. Do not chase happiness. Chase purpose. Happiness is a result, not a goal. It follows those who live meaningfully. Each morning, remind yourself why you are here. Use your gifts to make a difference, even in small ways. When you live with purpose, you will never feel lost. You will know that every step, every challenge, every sunrise is part of your design. Final reflection, the year you decide to change. Now you know the 10 things that can change your life forever. They are simple but not easy. They are clear but they demand commitment. Yet if you live them, you will never again repeat the same year. Take responsibility and you reclaim your power. Design your life and you take control of your direction. Guard your mind and you protect your potential. Build discipline and you unlock your strength. Value time and you master the art of living. Choose growth and you expand who you are. Surround yourself right and you elevate your environment. Keep your word and you trust yourself again. Learn daily and you stay alive in spirit. Live with purpose and you make your life count. All transformation begins with awareness. Then it requires a decision. And then it asks for daily action. Consistency beats intensity. A single choice repeated with discipline becomes destiny. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. It will never come. Start now with what you have, where you are, and who you are. Every great change in history began with one decision, the decision to begin. Imagine 1 year from today if you lived these 10 truths. Imagine how your health, your mind, your relationships, your income, your peace would transform. That is not fantasy. That is potential waiting for discipline. You do not need a new year to start. You need a new mindset. Because the calendar does not change your life, your choices do. Life will always ask the same question. What are you going to do with today? Answer it with action. Answer it with focus. Answer it with courage. And when you do, you will stop living the same year again and again. You will start living a life by design, not by default. Because life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. And that change begins the moment you decide that this is the year. The year you stop repeating and start becoming.